Okie dokie, so I went through and came up with some more objectives for myself. Some of these are just blind firing and some of them are more directed. Let's see, what does my to-do list say currently? There's the castle clues, so we're just trying to find any more documents that have weirdly oriented letters. That's really aimless, but they gotta be out there somewhere. I just need like a couple more, and it should fill in the whole thing, and then we should be able to figure it out, which, looking at this thing, it already has Tor and lore in it, so like, some of this has to be translated from that other language, but we have a lot of that figured out, so it's probably not so hard, but I have 2 words I don't know yet that are, I mean, they're not filled in yet, so I don't know what to think of that part. We're trying to draft a bedroom on the treasure map to see if digging under it does something. I want to see if the planetarium requires me to use a telescope in it for anything, because that's the planetarium-ish item, and it just kind of comes in and lets you trigger rooms. I wanted to see if I can grab the red crown and take it to the throne room, which requires both of those rooms, which are rare to be in the same run. I just added this one, drain the aquarium. It feels like a bad idea to drain the aquarium. I just kind of inherently feel bad about it because the fish are in there, and I don't want to hurt the fish. But I've never drained the aquarium, so it's just a whole action I've never taken before, and I've kind of been intentionally avoiding it this whole game, because it just seems cruel. But at this point, when we're trying to find things that might lead to stuff, I'm like, that might be significant. Actually, I should probably try draining the aquarium, since I've tried draining most other places. I think I've drained everything except the aquarium so far. There's the reach room 46 in 1 hour challenge. And then there's, I went and found this. The sweepstakes that I lost track of from one of the drafting strategies books was to draft 20 dead ends in 1 run. So you need to draft 20 dead ends. Seems like a bit of a challenge, but that's the sweepstakes. I don't even know if there are 20 dead ends in my deck. Maybe. You might have to draw the Hall of Mirrors while the dead end effect is active at the observatory to really have a chance. But you also have to have like a really powerful central hallway so that you don't just like fall apart. Because 20 dead ends is a lot. There's 9 ranks, right? 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. So it's that's more than one. Like, if you had a dead end on each side and a central hallway, that'd be 18 dead ends still. You need even more dead ends than that. Like, that's a density of dead ends. When the game starts calling your house a dead something, in many cases, I still only have like 12 dead ends in those runs. Granted, I have a lot of de facto dead ends in my runs, which are places like this commissary right here that kill my direction, but that's not a dead end because it's not a dead end shaped room, so if you more intentionally place dead ends in those cases, you could pump up those numbers, maybe. Security room. Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out the security room situation. Don't know. That's another. That's like the castle clues where I don't know where to look for it, so we're just gonna keep an eye out. And then reach room 46 in an hour is one of the achievements. If they mean a real life hour, that might not be very hard. If they don't mean a real life hour, they mean an in-game hour, 5 minutes. That's cursed, but okay. I think I'm gonna do it. Let's do it right now. Let's just try to reach the room at the end as quickly as possible right now. I worry that they mean an in-game hour because doing it in a real life hour doesn't sound that hard. To the point where you would think I would have accomplished it by now. Let's assume they might mean like 5 minutes, in which case let's not run outside to do an external room. I'm just gonna try to reach it right now as fast as possible. Spirit room. Speed run. Workshop, sure. The main thing is I just need to... The biggest risk is trying to reach the, reach it at all. Which is a challenge because of keys and gems. And a bit of RNG. But the additional challenge is hoping to open the correct doors, which is much more difficult RNG. All right, 2 dens back to back this high up gives me a decent number of branching paths if my path's dead end. Kitchen going the wrong way. Let's grab the attic, it might help. Very quickly. Gem. Shit. Trying to play quickly here. Okay, secret lever. This strategy kind of depends on me. Okay, secret garden. That's good. Getting the green room. I keep getting the green key from this room, which is helpful. That's not bad. Okay, over here I can do secret garden. Not if I don't get a locked door. We were kind of dependent on drawing secret garden, or drawing that one red room that has the lever past the broken wall. The weight room, I think. Lavatory would be bad. Courtyard's okay. It's surreal watching me play quickly in this game, isn't it? Because of how slowly I always play. Secret. Is this the right direction for secret garden? No. Observatory going to the right. Sure. Can I just hope I draw the weight room? A dead ends would be bad for me right now. The sail, sure. Keys are helpful. I didn't lockpick. Whoops. I think I'll take the ballroom because having it this high in the level means that it's almost impossible for me to run out of keys right now. Should be good. Secret passage. Draw a green room. I might be able to draw the greenhouse. No. Fuck. Okay, well the patio goes north. Don't remember if I have a shovel or not, but I don't want to waste time on that animation because I have to be moving faster than that. Okay, this lets me do secret garden. This animation might take a long ass time, but the clock might not move while it's happening. Yeah, that's the left door. This is funny because I don't know if I have to do this in like 5 minutes or an hour. I don't know what an hour means. It's so annoying whenever video games refer to time because they so frequently have a way of measuring time that's separate from real life, and sometimes they still mean real life time anyway. That can be very frustrating. Like a minor silly version of this that is worth recognizing, for example, is like MMORPGs have a day. Some of them have, like Final Fantasy, I think, has a day-night cycle that happens way faster than real life. But all of its buffs and debuffs and so on use real life time. This is not like a gotcha or anything. I'm just saying, like, it is a contradiction if you get down to it. But when it comes to puzzles and actual mechanics where you're actually being asked to understand what's going on, that's where it gets a bit more frustrating in many cases. The conference room is not bad to have access to since this run's gonna keep going for a bit. Okay, so I now have access to the 2 sides of this area. I now need to run all the way back awkwardly to the foundation. I kind of think it's unreasonable to do this challenge in only 1 in-game hour. Here's my free gems. I feel like doing it in 1 in-game hour might be unreasonable because you might only literally have 5 minutes to do it. Which, given some of the placements, levers, that sounds like a challenge. But if they're asking you to do it in 1 real-life hour, then that seems hilariously easy, because it's just not that hard to reach room 46 in 1 real-life hour. I would be doing it all the time if I wasn't just, like, taking my sweet time and doing a Let's Play and so on, which definitely makes me play slower, for so many reasons. Okay, drafting studio lets me keep going this way. Also awkwardly means that I don't have any gems now. The right turn, please. Security's fine. Nope, security costs a gem. East hallway. This also does mean that I just placed this room somewhat by accident, which means that I can't use it for the purposes of the treasure hunt thingy. This part cost me a lot of time. Running all the way back here, running the elevator down, running all the way to the lever, running all the way back, running back the elevator, running all the way in. This is very time consuming. So if they do mean 1 hour in game, then this entire strategy seems like it's contingent on either you drawing the laboratory and being able to choose the experiment that lets you open a door whenever certain things happen, or you have to draw the wait room, which I believe has... No, the throne room. You need the throne room to be common and to be able to afford it when it comes up. Yeah, you'd have to draw the throne room very quickly in order to do it in time. I don't know. I would like to just be rewarded immediately for my efforts and move on with my life, so I'm just gonna commit and hope that when I get up there, I get a cool reward, and it's just not that hard of a speed run, and that's fine. And if I don't get a reward when I get there in a couple minutes, we're gonna be a little bit more concerned. But I will be starting this run with the crown, I guess. Because I will have just been acted completely outside of my own personality and blitzed the throne room in like 5 minutes, which is just weird behavior on my part, honestly. But I probably won't, if this doesn't work, I probably won't try it again. Unless I think I can get better odds. Yeah, it's not even the weight room. The weight room's a side room. So yeah, the throne room is the alternate for the back door that isn't this one. So I'd have to get the throne room in the conservatory again and make it pretty common. It'd have to be just a normal common room. And then maybe also get the armory back so that I can make the throne room free. I'd want to draw and play the throne room as quickly as possible. I also know that these rooms are full of loot, and that hurts me, because I'm intentionally not going for it right now. So I'm wasting a lot of steps right now. Nope. Back to 2 gems. Definitely could have saved some time by getting to the foundation at the beginning, but I was kind of free-form going for a bit there. That's not a trophy. Yeah. It's a reward, but it's not the reward. Now to run all the way back outside again, because I haven't even drafted a, I haven't even drafted an outer room yet. There's no trophy, right? I'm not missing it? Yeah, they mean 1 hour in-game, I think. Brutal. And then stuff like doing it on your first day and so on, that all just is wild. Commissary. A little late. Gems, magnifying glass, why not? I think I already have the coupon book. I have the key card from last run, so I can thankfully open doors like this. That's no big deal. That's a rough combination of dead ends. Alright, the dove coat lets me access this top corner that I'll lose otherwise. Do I have a shovel right now? I do have a shovel. I genuinely was like, I don't even know what items I currently have because I've just been moving so quickly that I can't think about using any of them correctly. Okay, so that didn't pan out. 20 dead ends. This probably isn't a great time to try that. How are we doing, though? None of those. 1. Good start. 1. I think we literally have 1 dead end in the entire layout right now, which is actually kind of remarkable, honestly. Why my resources aren't doing amazing. I drew the highest yield dead end and none other. I can remove the dark room from the pool. That's always fun. It is nice having this item. I can start the lab experiment. Yeah, unfortunately there's no way I'm reaching the top corner, so I might as well draw the laboratory. Well, we made an attempt. Experiment set up. Add 1 gold to your allowance. Increase your lockpicking skill spread during the driveway. When the first time you enter each room in the 9th rank, draft a red room. Each time you view your map, I can make myself have even more allowance. Oh boy. Alright, the view your map thing is here, so I should probably do that to get more allowance. Nothing there is going to really affect this run, specifically. I might as well just wait until the end of the run, get as many steps as I can, and then just spend them all here. Logging the network. I should make... security. We should make security high. Because it only benefits me. Four fruit, 4 gems, 1 key, 5 coins, 1 trunk. All sorts of stuff scattered around. It's kind of an unfortunate way to start the run when you're in such a hurry, but I gave it a go. That's a fun bit of variety to mix in. I just used security, so I don't really need this right now. I thought I removed the dark room already. I guess not. I'll put the clock tower here because it counts as a dead end. I might as well get into the the mindset of maximizing how many dead ends I place. I'm kind of already in that mindset, I guess, because... hello. Oh, no. The fact that they put it up here where you lose the first 20 seconds just running downstairs. We're kind of already in the mindset of maximizing our dead ends. It's always about trying to make a layout that won't die from placing dead ends, but the dead ends themselves are how you get most of your value as you go. But I guess in this case I placed pointless dead ends. There's a dead end. Let's just, yeah, I'm not gonna make it to a new one. Let's move on. Little coin. Blind playing the closer arena was certainly a move. It does connect in 3 directions out of 4, but it's mostly kind of a waste of a 4-way direction. Yeah. It's appealing to place the closer arena for free, but it just gave me a space to put my closet and that's it. Which is not that exciting. Old shoe. So many dig spots. Wasn't there a secret dig spot in here? Right, I think we did that to do something else. Let's see. I think we did the secret dig spot here to get... Anything connect over here? Oh god, only one door connects this whole area. If I remember correctly, the secret dig spot here was all of my gems! There was no other way, but damn. I just lost 8 gems. I hate this room, honestly. It's too low of a gem count to be useful, mostly. I guess here's your maximize your dead ends thing, might as well. It's kind of a trash run. Let's just enjoy it. Yeah, I hate that room. It sucks. Setting your gems to 2 is rarely beneficial, unfortunately. And here's a treasure map. It's this one over here. Unfortunately, I already placed the bedroom, so I can't try to draft it there. Are there any other places where I've had a downward pointing statue that might make me suspect that I can do something there? This is a terrible draw where it's all dead ends functioning right now, so let's remove this from the pool and hope I can get into the next room. Nope. We literally can't access that entire chunk of the place, so I guess it doesn't matter that I am not going to be able to place the bedroom there, because I'm not even going to be able to get to that square. Womp womp. It hurts to have that much of the house unfilled in. I think it's a sign of how pretty alright I am at this game, though, is that it's really rare for me to leave a chunk of the house empty. I have little individual squares that I can't make it to here and there all the time, but that... I see that and I'm like, ugh! But I'm also like, that never happens. That's extremely unusual as an outcome. So we're placing dead ends on purpose right now. But I'm not actually keeping track of the count, so I don't know how well I'm doing. I don't think I'm gonna be able to rally a large amount of steps this run though, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to cash much in from my experiment. And 20 is supposed to be intentionally a huge number. These are both tempting, but I should do passageway to give myself more access first, especially since the skull will help me draw dead ends. Yeah, locksmith is a good spot for a dead end. The fact that I'm now going to the bottom ranks is very funny. Special key? I can't think of a special key that helps me draw a dead end specifically. Not necessarily, at least. There's a silver key. That's the opposite of a dead end. They really are whoops all dead ends. Yeah, this will give me access to basically the entire remaining space down here. So it's more safe to draw the dead ends now. And also the chance to reroll will help me draw dead ends. So I'll try to place a dead end on both doors. The exception being if I draw a... Nope. Keep doing the 3-3 here. The exception being that if I draw a turn that goes towards the corner, then I can place that, which will remove that card from the deck, and then also give me access to the corner. Security is like that. Yep. That's fine. Okay, so let's put dead ends on both these directions now. The vault. That's a dead end. I'm kind of just chasing an achievement for the sake of it, because I was already chasing an achievement this run, so I might as well chase another achievement, but the fact that I did the first one might make it really hard to do that. But the fact that I did successfully build a nice little snaking path straight up the entire thing might actually... The fact that I even made it to my destination might, in fact, be a helpful way of accomplishing that, actually. Like, maybe that is the starting point you want to do. Did these have clues on them? What's up with that? ID blank 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 blank. That matches the middle row of my clue. my castle clue, but I already have the I and the D in the middle row, so this also doesn't help. Fuck. The fact that I found another clue that does, I guess I could write that clue down just for the sake of, let's see. Passport, ID, blank, 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 blank. Okay. Add that to my shit. Yeah, since I was already going for the speedrun, I figure I'm like, might as well just turn this into a different achievement hunting run then. Such plentiful dead ends. I could claim the coat check. Could get the moon pendant back out. Since it's not necessarily helpful that it's there. And it will give me more items next run, which is fine. Yeah, my steps are getting really low, but should be more than enough to finish in this little area. If I draw... Yeah, the most I can do is 2 more dead ends here, though. The fact that this is all empty and that's empty is going to be rough for my total. Oof, can I even get there? Can, it's just kind of awkward. Let's go around this way. Haven't been here for a bit. Did anything generate? Ah, there we go. Bit more food. I have not made any trunks. Awkward. That is bad. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay. The East Wing hallway is connected over there, which means I can make a southern facing dead end going from there. So let's draft the study, which will let me do re-rolls actually. 1208. I right-clicked by accident. Yeah, I'll go around to the other hall and try to draft downward from there with the hopes of drafting a branching room using rerolls, maybe? Anything here that indicates the stuff I want to look for? No. And then if I succeed at drawing a branching path from there, then I'll be able to safely place 2 dead ends. So this is actually good news. Because I had 2 entrances here, I can do a dead end, dead end, dead end. If I can put a branching path here, that's 3 more dead ends, which is pretty good at dead end maximizing. Honestly, if I can, with the aid of having the skull drawn on a particular run, I do feel like I can probably reach 20 dead ends without a huge challenge in one of these runs. Unhelpful. Definitely want a branching path, so I can get 2 dead ends instead of 1. Branching path, please. I know there's a few options left. Removing the furnace gives me a free reroll. Close exhibit doesn't count. Okay, close exhibit's good though. I don't have the throne room to do the thingy, and also the back of this room will be against the edge of the room, so of the wall, so I can't do the thing anyway. But I do have a security card, so I can open this room for free. But this is exactly the kind of room I was looking for, actually. Thank you. Now, 2 dead ends, right? Definitely the mail room, because I don't expect any items to help me this run. Because we're killing it on purpose at this point. But a free item next run, in addition to the moon pendant, means I'll start the next run with 3 items. And that's a good start. Have not looked at these for a while. Did they ever prove that he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Oh, the Ravane thing. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Danny Ravane, Descender, as he no longer is employed with our staff. That whole thing that went down. Don't know if anything in here would be indicative of the weird... Swan Song Randolph. Don't know what that means still. Wait. Is this the lab levers from a million years ago? Oh my god, how many pages of notes do I have? Oh, that's Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Another game that has a fair amount of notes, but has been dwarfed by comparison. And there's Riven! Aww. Riven was not that many notes, though. I went back to the ancient pages. I haven't looked at it for a while. Poo-poo, office safe, march the count, time lock safe, fuse box, OGBWRP, the 8th angel points, blue, green, red memos, terminal password, swan song, Mary Matthew Jones, admin key Ruota, boudoir safe, the chess pieces page. Periodic table. Push 3 up after 9. Okay. 9 up, 3 up. Okay. Dang it. It's just referring to the thing I already solved. But I also was like, once I recognized it, oh, it's referring to the levers on the lab thing. I was like, maybe it's a new combination that does something new. Because obviously I'm excited about anything that might do something new. But it's just the one I already did 100 years ago. That's not that surprising. Almost everything this guy told me is stuff that I already knew. The fact that the last one is like, hey, that elevator fire thing. I'm like, Jesus, man, that was... I feel like I did that in like episode 7. Maybe, I do kind of feel like I did that really quickly in the playthrough compared to people, how quickly people might normally, though. Kitchen commissary, locksmith. I have no use for money, so actually, yeah, let's do a freezer. Keep my gems and money for next run, and maybe I'll be able to clear out the showroom for funsies. That would be fun. The prism key. Yeah, we've largely seen all this stuff. I think that's going to be it for this run, and also I believe I did not make it, but let's check the total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just 10? Oh, man. That's hard. Yeah. That's challenging. Silence the rook. I can redraw corner rooms, and that's it. I only got half as many as I need. Well, how many rooms are there total? It's 9 times 5 is 45. That's pretty wild. You need your layout to be fully, like, almost 50% dead ends. And the ones that count as dead ends, specifically. Is the secret passage a dead end? There might be an 11th one. We'll see. The game will tell me at the end. Oh, did I count this closet up here? There might be 12 then? I think I didn't count this closet. Wait, like half of your tiles have to be dead ends. I think the strategy might be to have king as your thing, which I don't want to do this because I have to solve that puzzle and I want to lose that hallway. But I think you might need to draw king, then pick hallway as your most common thing, so you get to spam hallways. Create a nexus of hallways going straight up the middle, and then try to do a bunch of dead ends branching off from there as best as you can. Maybe even by specifically doing all the hallways up the middle first, then going to the observatory to generate the dead end effect after you've created a stable through line. Just spending my steps by accident. Let's go back down here. Could be wrong, but I don't think I have anything else to do this run. Actually, is there a break room? I have recent memories of break rooms, but I don't remember doing the break room puzzle, but I wouldn't have done the break room puzzle this time because of the fact that I was in a hurry. But I think I'm just thinking of the break room from last run. I don't see one. Yeah, I don't think so. just because I could rest there to keep the key next run. You stand out strangely. I remember when I suspected that they might be the eighth angel. But we're pretty sure that's Draxus now, because I solved that puzzle down there. Also, we have a list of angels, and some old Gandalf character isn't one of them. Don't know if I can physically make it inside. It might be the exact number of steps. Oh, maybe. So I can double check the achievement list real quick on the way out. Okay. Yeah, in under an hour. So it's definitely not... Unless they mean on a fresh run, but it doesn't say that. You know, we'll get the dartboard puzzles eventually, but that's hard to target. I don't know what the last room is. The kind of realistic ones to work towards right now feel like win the sweepstakes, which is 20 dead ends, and do it in under an hour. But now I know that under an hour must mean under an hour in the in-game clock, which is insane. I think you pretty much need to draw the throne room to do that. And that's just like brute forcing the RNG. You just have to do runs over and over again, hoping you draw the throne room, I believe. So you can open the door without running all the way through the underground area. That, or if you have a well-placed foundation, you might be able to, with the use of the key card being there at the beginning of your run, go underground, flip the lever, then come out of the foundation, and then go to the antechamber from the foundation. Don't know how much time that would necessarily save, but it definitely seems ideal to draw the throne room, because then you can just open it directly. So yeah, 12 dead-end rooms. I think that's the number I landed on after 2 corrections, where I added the secret passage in the bedroom closet. And I think the secret passage is in the dead-end book, even though it's not a dead end, which is funny. So that's 12. Just need 8 more. There are ways of approaching that. Definitely the skull constellation seems kind of mandatory, but yeah. Something to keep in mind as a fun experiment to do whenever my run feels burned, and we'll eventually get it, I'm sure. Okay, I kind of want to give it a full shake. I did poke around because I needed to know, and there's been debate over this, and a lot of people wasting their time trying to figure out what's going on. Apparently, and this is a third option I didn't even consider, which is pretty cursed, it's not about reaching room 46 within 1 hour of in-game time. It's also not about reaching room 46 in a run that's 1 hour long, or less, which would be too easy. It's about reaching room 46 within 1 hour of starting your game, like your playthrough. So it's on top of the dare mode and curse mode. It is another one that requires you to make a new profile. Dare mode, curse mode, day 1, and hour 1 all require you to make a new profile. Which sounds like a fucking nightmare. Because, just so we're clear, it's not about successfully reaching the end. It's not just the normal thing that we would consider like, oh, yeah, it's just you gotta make a new profile and then get lucky and get the end and so on within the terms we're used to. Like, we forget that we've spent like 100 hours collecting things and changing things and unlocking things that have made it easier to reach room 46. If you do it on a brand new run, you need to be able to open the antechamber, and those levers aren't available by default. Like, so like, obviously there's the normal levers are already challenging enough, but the back lever requires the throne room, which you definitely can't get, and then the other one has to be in the foundation. I didn't even place the foundation for hours when I was playing this game, and you might not even draw the foundation in your first run. So like, you have to get lucky enough to even draw the foundation in your new run for the day 1 challenge and the 1 hour challenge. you have to draw the foundation and go underground and solve the gear puzzle and go flip that lever and then come back, in addition to finding the external lever and opening your path to it. Like, we have some level of game knowledge that would help us, but we don't have the mine for starting gems. We have like we don't have any upgrades if you're doing that in a new run. It does seem like doing day 1 is harder than hour 1, and that sounds counterintuitive, but it's because you can get some level of upgrades or try again, or like, you know, place the foundation, then do another run and do stuff that preps your next, that helps your next day. Because I believe the hour 1 achievement requires you to do it in 1 real life hour, but from a new profile. So it's harder than what I was just trying to do, but it's not, but you don't have to do it in 8 minutes or whatever, like the way I was just trying to do. Instead, you just have to, you can do any number of days worth of runs, but they have to collectively still be less than an hour, and then you have to manage to get to room 46 in that time, which isn't insane. I would definitely would not like to be commentating while doing it. I would just be like blitzing it probably. But it is a bit ridiculous because of the foundation and stuff like that being like things you have to even place in order to do it. But yeah, doing it in 1 day sounds really hard, because that means you have to go into a run where you haven't even placed a foundation yet, and you have no assets or unlocks whatsoever, and you have to place the foundation in your first run and successfully flip the lever and all that, and then come back up and also connect to an antechamber and flip the correct lever for that antechamber wall. You'd have to like, and based on the luck of when you draw the foundation, that could be bad, because just so we remember, you need the basement key to get out of the foundation elevator. So that means you have to get to the antechamber first, then get the basement key from it, then go back to wherever you happen to place the foundation that run, if you hopefully drew it, then go through that entire process to get the levers flipped and come back. And you have to do that all in the 50 steps you originally had, because we unlocked the game having 20 more steps at one point. But that step upgrade we eventually got isn't there on day 1. So you have to do all of that with a limited step count. So you have to hope that your foundation ends up being reasonably close to the antechamber. And at that point, you are pretty much just talking about legitimate RNG on a scale that does sound kind of exhausting. I don't know if on some level I might try to just kind of like brute force it in my free time for the fun of it, just to see if I can do it. And then also because the achievements are necessary to get the blue tent, and that might do something, and it'd be good to see what that does. I don't think I want to hang up. I don't think I want to hold up the whole playthrough by trying to do dozens of hours of ridiculous RNG abuse. I don't know. Maybe I'll put the time in to just like marathon it for a while. Maybe that'll happen. But it would just have to be a mega episode, I guess. Just a nightmarish 10-hour episode or however long it takes. And I'm just like, do I want to do something that might make me kind of start hating the game? Like on that level, I'm like, it does just kind of sound not that fun to do, and it might harm my opinion of the game a little bit to go through that experience. Or maybe it'll be really cool to be like, I did it. And maybe the fact that the playthrough is doing so well means I should reward my audience by being like, yeah, I'll even do that crazy shit, and just use every part of the game and fully explore it. Maybe. I will say that I don't know how entertaining that part will be commentary-wise. I guess if I do that, I'll be taking a break from, I'll be functionally taking a break from doing normal commentary where I'm trying to solve puzzles and keep a bunch of mental stack going, and instead I'll just have a very specific checklist that I'm trying to brute force through, and I'll just be fixated entirely on that. But there might be silences at some point as I just, like, try to commit to that nightmare project. That said, I do want to work on the more approachable one, which is that I would like to achieve the 20 dead ends one. I don't know if I'll do it right now, but I'm going to give it a go right now, just because last run was meant to be the speed run. Turns out that was a foolish endeavor that was never going to work out. But this run, I think I would like to try to do the dead end run and see if I can accomplish that or not. This is a little tough because I've talked about how part of the survival tactic of this game is to... Sleeping mask and coupon. Part of the survival tactic of this game is to have multiple goals you're juggling at once. And doing speed runs is antithetical to that premise. It does make you lose... because like we talked about this, like part of what makes the game more acceptable and as far as your losses go and so on, and makes it less frustrating is the fact that you have so many goals at once and you're growing and shifting, and there's so many chances just to make side progress based on things that you weren't even trying to do actively at the time, but that came to mind or that you recognized and so on, and you're making discoveries. And so like that's the appeal of the game, and people that settle into that groove, that when you finish a run you didn't lose, it's just that you accomplished all these other things instead. If you get this far in the game, you've settled into that mindset and are being rewarded for it. But then the game does this thing, which is like, if you don't know whether or not it's a good thing or a bad thing to do reward wise, you might want to hunt these achievements because you want the tent and want to know what it does. And this is kind of punishing you a little bit because you're being asked to do something that throws away that entire mindset and is instead just about trying to jackhammer at doing one goal over and over again, and it is pass or fail. You just pass or you fail, and that's it. I have a similar thought process about the final exam. So I kind of just have like I kind of question the choice of achievements throughout this entire game, if we're being honest, because the final exam is similarly kind of shitty because you need to draw 9 classrooms. So you need to dedicate that entire run to classrooms. You need to first summon the classroom out here, then summon 9 classrooms indoors. At that point you're dedicating your entire run just to generating those classrooms, and then doing the final exam, which is all pass or fail. That is kind of a bit distant from what makes the rest of the game fun in a way. So I do kind of question that a little bit too. I really have just stopped summoning the hovel, which is interesting. It looks like it counts as a bedroom, so it's +1 towards all the bedroom counting things. So that one key and that one bonus step thing. I almost never generate that one room that gives you bonus steps either. Oh wait, that's because it's a different nursery. I changed how it works, I think. Yeah, it became the nursery that repairs my steps back to 20, right. If I'm going to try to do dead ends today, then I'm going to want to draw the shelter. Because the shelter will help me place the red rooms that are good passageways without them screwing me over as much. So that should be good. We want to draw the observatory with the hopes of getting the skull, but I don't even know if the skull is valid today. It will be harder to draw the dead ends we want if I don't get that. Starting things off, I just want to generate the cleanest path north that I can, hopefully. The throne room is a bit of an awkward thing to draw here. I might as well. One of my goals is to potentially draw. It's a lot of gems to lose, though. One of my goals is to potentially draw the. Sorry, I just panicked a little bit. I was like, wait, I just drew the throne room. I should just go. I gotta go for the thing. And then I remembered, right? We've debunked the idea that you have to do it in 8 minutes in a single day. So the fact that I drew the throne room is no longer remarkable. But I can do I can try my red crown thing if I happen to get the red crown, so that's neat at least. Treasure map? Oh, treasure map. Alright. over 1, down 4, so it's over here. That's worth keeping in mind. I guess the pendant made me keep the treasure map and the broken lever, which is slightly weird items to get to keep, but whatever. It is just random. Let's see. The corridor would be really bad. I think we basically don't want to play the corridor in this run. I think we exclusively want to place 3- and 4-way branching doors and dead ends, and that's it. I think that's the only way you ever accomplish this goal, is by exclusively placing 3- and 4-way branching pathways and dead ends, and that's it. The hallways and turns and whatnot just waste space and make you run out of spaces. Let's see. This repetition definitely makes sure you never forget the password there. Laboratory. Bow, down, meow, 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 meow. Experiment set up. Gain 1 star, set your steps to 40, permanently increase your lockpicks. Find trash while digging. 2 gems drafting. Draft a red room. Sure. 2 gems drafting, gain 1 star. That'll give me a chance to get my stars back above 50 again. Should make some reasonable progress on that today. Furnace. This is a dead end, which is my goal, and I'm immune to it, which is kind of okay. But we're trying to draw the other red rooms and be immune to them. The dark room's kind of low stakes to be immune to, but also one of the 2 doors that it's generating will just be pointing towards where the Foundation already has access to, so it's kind of wasted. I guess I'll do the furnace. So it's not going to make these rooms more common, actually. We're immune to the effect. But it will give me a dead end. And yeah, and I don't remember mentioning this, but I'm aware that the outdoor room counts as dead end because that's from the dead end book, which is how we know that that counts as being that. So we do have a bit of a head start. We have 1 outdoor dead end at the beginning of the run. Utility closet. Yeah. Looking at my logic, it's like these both just kick the bucket. They just kick the stone a little further down the road by giving me 1 exit, which does not actually help me make more dead ends. I might as well just place the dead end as fast as possible. All right. I've also had the chance to already fully disable the security system, so that's a nice start. We might actually have a chance here. Wouldn't that be cool? I still don't have a shovel, right? No. Try filling this little gap in down here. Okay, yep, there's a good chance to... We can do this to give us 2 exits. I was talking about having... Yeah, it's 3 doors, like I said. Storeroom and nurse's station. Storeroom, I guess. I don't want to come back down here to use the nurse's station. Don't want to use the bedroom because we want to be able to draw it for that special thing later. If I ever get the chance. Assuming I haven't already accidentally forgotten and overwritten that spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Yeah. So we're not there yet. Alright, so I intentionally didn't bother building to the corner like my normal rules are because I don't want to pass the chance to place a dead end and then go to that corner and then turn out to not draw a dead end, because that would be bad. So I knew we were about to run out of space regardless. Den is good. Although it's two dens pointing at each other, so it's kind of wasted space, isn't it? Closet. I don't want to place the lavatory if I can avoid... If I can avoid it, I don't want to place the lavatory, but it is a dead end, so it does count, and it would be helpful. But if all of my red rooms turn out to be dead ends... If all my sheltered red rooms get wasted on dead ends, it'd be a bit of a bummer. Oh, this sucks. This is overtly bad for my plan. Bedroom I want to place elsewhere. Storeroom is a dead end, but this is a terrible place to... This is what the area where I'd want to be placing a branching path so I can keep going with my plan. Workshop is pointless because it just goes up to the other throne room. I could redraw, but let's just do the storeroom, I guess. And just, we'll see if I can extend successfully from the throne room, and if I can't, I'll use a die to try to fix it. It's kind of amusing to just be this fixated on a singular goal in a game that's normally not about that, and try this hard. How many am I at? I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 already. Dude, this is not a branching path, this sucks. Courtyard facing the wrong way! Bad. Come on. Oh, you fucker. That's actively worse. I think this is a case where I want to place the spare green room because the next room might be the west hallway, which would give me the access to play the chance to play 2 dead ends out of it, maybe. Or to well and truly waste my time. The observatory might give me the chance to actually make dead ends common, but it's a bit late to start. A bit late to start that. Gems, key, sail. Not especially helpful. Okay, that's the branching path that I'd want to give me more chances for more dead ends. And this is not especially helpful. No branching paths or dead ends. I already have access to that door from security, so might as well just do the observatory and see if it can generate more of this. But my access to north is not looking great either. Apple? Oh, those ones, okay. So none of these help at generating more 4-way doors or dead ends. It's definitely the kind of run where you kind of want to have the Southern Cross and the Skull at the same time. Draxus. Okay, so I'm down to 2 doors. Gonna have to go with the dark room so I can not dead end completely on this run. So that's 2 red rooms. I have 1 more that I'll be immune to. Dude. Just all awkward turns. Damn it. So this sucks because this counts as, this is functionally a dead end from my perspective. It ruins things for me, but I don't get the credit for a dead end, so it's trash. Just an all-around bad time for me. Now I'm drawing only corridors and dead ends. I want these dead ends, but I want to branch my paths. Yeah, this is pretty hard to do without constellation help, I think. 2 more dead ends. I need to generate. They're giving me so many dead ends. I just need them to give me the 4-way branching path so I can spend these dead ends. Otherwise, the run is just going to end soon. Especially since down here, this is so closed in that I don't really trust security not to just dead end me immediately. So that I might be right now in the only branch that's going to work at all. Gymnasium. Ah, this sucks. Okay, there goes my 3rd one. So none of my reds that none of my red immunities were spent on the rooms that it would have been nice to spend them on, unfortunately. Like that one, actually. That's thankfully completely wasted here, so I don't have to think about using it. Mount Holly gift shop accomplishes the same thing. That's important. After obtaining 8 trophies. Okay. Only 8. I'm almost there then. I think I have 6. So this is doable. It's not for doing all the trophies. There is a do all the trophies trophy, but that's not that one specifically. Alright, this layout's not working out great for me. The showroom gives me a chance to cash in though. I forgot what the experiment. Oh, spend 2 gems, get 1 star. Yeah. Moon pendant. Silver spoon. Master key. Chronograph. Trophy of wealth. Oh. Wow. How did I get this much money? Oh, because I froze my account yesterday. Okay. I just accomplished this goal by accident. While I'm trying to accomplish a different trophy, I got this trophy. Okay. Right, I do just have a master key now. It is just not letting me accomplish much here. Yeah, this sucks. This layout sucks. If I try to come up from security, I'm just gonna end up snaking up all the way up here, and none of it can be a dead end. Or it'll just end, and it won't accomplish anything. But I'm just here, I'm also just kicking the thing slightly further down the road, trying to get a single branching path. So I don't think we're accomplishing this trophy this run, but I did accidentally get a trophy. I forgot. Again. It's fine. I didn't have... Wait. Oh, I don't have a shovel for this anyway. I accidentally did it on the tile that I need to put the bedroom on, but I think bedroom wasn't an option, and also I don't have the ability to re-roll. So I think I need to have more than 50 stars if I really want to accomplish this goal, because without that, it's just gonna be very hard to do much of anything. Hello, battery. Yeah, unless I get 50 stars, it's gonna be pretty hard for me to brute force making the game spawn that item for me at that point. This is not working well for me. It's hard to do much without the Southern Cross. I'm just getting another snaking path over and over again and no branching. Yeah, this is dead. In order to make the gymnasium work, I have to snake all the way up here, then make 1 branching path here to get 2 dead ends, since otherwise just 1 dead end in here. At this point... Yeah, I might be able to, actually, I might be able to redraw one still. The drawing room, okay. That's slightly more dead ends, but I'm pretty sure our total is functionally impossible to achieve now. It's just too many long snaking paths that didn't let me branch so I could make dead ends. It happens. Alright, well I can put a dead end here. So planetarium's fine. It's amazing how many I'm drawing. Like, they understand... they're understanding the excitement on that... ah. They're understanding the assignment on that perspective. Yeah, the aquarium is useless here. I think that it's pretty silly because I'd have to get the lab. I don't know how I'd establish the lab, really, but probably one of the decent strategies for what I'm trying to accomplish here might be to get the lab experiment in that lets you spam aquariums, because that's a three-way branching path. Then when you spam the aquariums everywhere, you get the chance to place a ton of dead ends as you go. That's like the best hope I can go for. We get the chance to redraw here. I have a lot of dead ends I'm drawing. I'll still draw one, but you would hope to draw the secret passage because that's the dead end. There it is. Wow. Incredible timing. The secret passage is interesting because it's dead end. I think every store is not a dead end. The locksmith is a dead end. The showroom... Okay, so these are all here already. What does red mean? Alright, red means red. Bedrooms are frequently dead ends. But the boudoir and the... Yeah, there are things that count as bedrooms that aren't very bedroomy. I think I want to do gold sink. Because of the remaining things that count as stores, I think they almost have to give me the locksmith. There we go. Oh, and the laundry room, yeah. Yep. So those both count as this, which means I'm good there for another dead end. But I think my math is functionally impossible for what we're trying to achieve here, but I'm playing it out. Can't get up there anymore. I can go all the way back down to security, and I can go to the gymnasium. But I did just get 2 dead ends there. That is vital to this run, is that I draw the... You want to draw the secret passage because it counts... You kind of get 2 dead ends there, because it's a dead end that can then draw a dead end. And then they probably count... They probably count... What's it called? Let's do the clock. Let's do the break room instead of the clock tower. Let's not do a dead end yet. The twins room, the twins bedroom, is a dead end, but it probably counts as 2 dead ends because it counts as double of everything. That's interesting. So on paper, is it these? No. Where does it beep faster? There it is. Oh, it's just in the middle of the floor. So on paper, the assignment is do 20 dead ends in a map, but it's actually kind of 18. And it's actually kind of 17, isn't it? Yeah. Because one of the quote-unquote dead ends is just your outdoor door. One of them's the secret passage, which isn't a dead end. And the other one is the twins room, which is a dead end, but it's 2 dead ends. It should count twice, because it counts twice in every other condition. So that's functionally 3 less than you do, so you need 17. And I had 12 that one time when I was in a run that I started off doing something else in. So this is probably pretty achievable. Let's see, 1 squared is 1, plus 4 is 5, 25 minus 10. What the fuck? Okay, that's times and that's divide, right? Yeah. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, times 3 is 3, 3 squared is 9, divided by 3 is 3. They're just being silly. 10 divided by 10 Oh, 10 squared. So 100 divided by 10 is 10, divided by 10 is 1. They're very silly with these. More keys I can't spend. I mean, I can spend them. In fact, I think in the past I've drawn the master key and then proceeded to spend my normal keys anyway. The cloister of Rina, that doesn't serve much purpose anymore, but let's go ahead and place it, because it gives me an exit. I'm currently trying to make it all the way to the corner. Not really. I'm risking going all the way to the corner, because well, actually, if I place a branching path here, I'll get 2 dead ends, so that's worthwhile anyway. I still don't have a shovel for this run. But if I'm lucky, as I deplete more of the deck, I'll draw the bunk room, which will let me get extra credit for dead ends. Okay, so we're hoping to draw right here a branching path, so I get maximum dead ends. I did not. Fuck me, I guess. I got the music room, which collides into the wall. And, these dead ends. I guess we'll do the mail room so that tomorrow I get a bonus there. I might have actually wanted to consider the clock tower. I forget what it does. It's like, you get key, oh, it's keys for the number of you get a key for how many tomorrow doors you have. And I don't know how many tomorrows I have. The break room counts, I guess. Yeah, and the mailroom counts. It would itself count. So I get like 2 keys so far. All right, so we did not get to go over here. So my total's not probably looking great right about now, but we'll just play it out. How do I get back on that side of the level? At least I accomplished the silly goal of. In fact, how do I? Can I afford this yet? 8, yeah, it's still question mark value, so I can't buy it yet. All that stuff's not connected, so go down this way. Getting lower on steps. Hopefully I'm going the right way. Big throne room. Alright, yep, over here to the left is security. Lose half my steps. I guess at this point it doesn't really matter. I might as well. My goal is to place a dead end, but if I can get away with it, I want to draw the twin room. Hopefully. Because that counts as 2. And that's just the maximum score I can achieve at this point. The passageway, the laboratory. Sure. It would be funny if I get this far and then I don't even get to place a dead end at the end. This is my last chance. I'm just gonna place whatever dead end I draw, and hopefully there's one. Clock tower, okay. Yep. There's the bedroom, but not in the right spot. No twinsies this time, but clock tower will give me 3 keys tomorrow. So that's nice. Guess I'll take that. And, that's it. We have 71 allowance, 46 stars. I think I might have gotten like 4 stars this run. Maybe? I didn't get the thing that makes me immune to gem cost, right? No. I don't remember how much I triggered it. This isn't connected. These are all dead ends. That's dead ends. Yep. That's the best we're gonna get. Yup. So at that point, I only have 6 steps. So I cannot get back to the break room to rest there. And the planetarium's even further away. So I cannot get a key card for tomorrow. So we're just gonna have to be happy with what I got. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can run backwards and look at my trophy list to confirm that we are Indeed. No, I can't. This doesn't go this way. Just kind of looks like it because this part's black, so it's hard to tell that there's a wall there. Nope. That's gonna be it. Well, at least I accomplished something by accident. I increased my stars a bit, and I got the storeroom, the showroom one. 12 dead-end rooms. Alright, me doing it actively as an effort got the same result as the time where I mostly just flippantly speedrun around. I can definitely get there, but overall it is the kind of challenge where you'd pretty much get there by just spamming RNG. You just gotta try it over and over again. It's not the toughest thing, and I don't know how badly I want to invest the time. Let's see. How many achievements do we have, though? I think I can just check my real achievement list. My achievements overall, 7 out of 16. Okay. So maybe I'll just let it sit, because, like, the moment I get that one room I'm missing, I'll unlock the 8th achievement, and that'll give me the 8th trophy, and then I'll be able to buy the tent. And I assume if I continue the story and the special puzzles, I will, at some point, find whatever the last room is, and then we're good, and I'll find out what that is. So, I did not make any progress on my castle riddle. I found the passport, I think it was the last run actually, I found the passport has the information on it, but it's redundant at this point because I already have that part filled in. So they have overlapping information. So somewhere in there, there's one of them that says something new. It's gonna figure out where that is. Oh, 4 tomorrow room. So I have 4 keys tomorrow. There we go. Alright, see you next time. I'm gonna brainstorm a bit about what I want to hunt next run, because I need to have a goal.